We've been reporting in recent days on Californians heading to Turkey and Syria to help with recovery efforts, like a structural engineer who is from the Sacramento area. So I want to go ahead and bring in Becca Hobbecker, who's really been following his work there. And Becca, he says that there are lessons for California and what's happening overseas.
Yeah, Alex, Kit Miyamoto is the global CEO of Miyamoto International. The company bills itself as a global leader in structural engineering, earthquake resilient engineering, and disaster risk reduction. You know, Miyamoto gives us this firsthand look on the ground in Turkey and how ready California is for a disaster like this.
Town of Hatay here is just destroyed. Older buildings. This is probably one of the worst earthquake destruction I haven't seen since Sacramento, China in 2008.
Kit Miyamoto, global CEO of West Sacramento-based Miyamoto International, says Turkey's building code changed in the late 90s, so anything built before about 2000 had little to no required seismic considerations in the building plans. It's a change that happened in California in the early 70s.
So anything built prior to 1970, mid-1970s, concrete structures, they're basically the same as what we see here. So yeah, they will collapse. And if the magnitude 7.8 would happen, you're going to see collapses. And let's say if you happen in the Bay Area, you're going to see some certain impact in Sacramento, because especially like Sacramento downtown, we do have the soft soil. So some is going to amplify the motion, will destroy some of the older concrete structures.
But there are effective solutions, he says. In Turkey, he's aware of about a dozen what's called base isolated hospitals. Base isolation is considered state-of-the-art technology where engineers separate the building from the ground by putting it on a roller or spring that keeps the intensity of a quake from fully reaching the structure.
This is something that we can learn a lot, and something we should apply a lot more in California.
He adds Turkey has more base isolated hospitals than California does.
We have exact same technology, but we don't apply so often.
And Becca, what does he think it'll take to get more of those base isolated structures?
Yeah, well, you know, Miyamoto says public opinion. I mean, he thinks it takes large earthquakes like the ones in Turkey and Syria to essentially scare the public into pushing elected leaders to pass laws requiring more seismic protections. He hopes it doesn't take, of course, a 7.8 earthquake here before we see that shift in public opinion and that outcry.
Yeah, and keep in mind that we can get advanced warning of major earthquakes by downloading the MyShake app. It's an earthquake early warning system that is designed and operated by the federal government.
Right, and while it can't predict an earthquake, it can alert us that one is coming. And we do have more information about the app on abc10.com.
That's right. Thank you so much, Becca. We appreciate it.